Coming up next on Campus News, we show you the blue ribbon announcement. We show you the Youth of the Month, and we tell you about Grandparents' Day.
All of this and much more coming up on LISD Campus News.
Hello and thank you for joining Laredo ISD's Student Newscast, the newscast that brings you the best stories of LISD schools. I'm Ashley Hernandez.
And I'm Christian Willis from Dovelina Elementary School. Here's our top story. An incredible achievement was recently celebrated at the Laredo Independent School District. 4 more LISD schools have now earned the recognition of National Blue Ribbon Schools. One of these schools is our very own Dovelina Elementary School. Our school principal, Carla Peña, tells us more about this achievement.
I'm very excited and very honored that we received that nomination. I am also very proud of my teachers and my students for having received such a great award. We are one of 349 schools in the nation who got that award.
The other 3 schools who were named Blue Ribbon schools are Zachary Elementary, Ryan Elementary, and J.C. Martin Elementary School. Our superintendent of school, Dr. Silvia Rios, joined the 4 schools on this day to celebrate this great achievement. She talks to us about these schools.
These Blue Ribbon schools are so exceptional for not only Laredo ISD, but also for our community in Laredo. And they are so because they are going to become one of very few schools in the entire United States that have been nominated for this honor. With this honor, we will have 6 nationally recognized Blue Ribbon schools in Laredo ISD. That is something that no other district in this area can talk about or can cite to their achievements. So we're very, very happy that this opportunity has come along for our schools.
These 4 schools now join Gawas Elementary and Garcia Early College High School as National Blue Ribbon schools. Diana Martinez is the principal of Zachary Elementary. She tells us about the teachers and students of Zachary Elementary.
My teachers and my students have worked very diligently and very deserve this award. I also want to thank our superintendent and our board of trustees for believing in us and always having super high expectations and making us rise to the occasion. So congratulations to my Zachary Zebras.
Once again, congratulations to Ryan Elementary, J.C. Martin Elementary, Zachary Elementary, and Dovelina Elementary for this great achievement.
The first Youth of the Month ceremony was recently held in the city of Laredo. It was held at the campus of United High School. This event is put together by the United States Border Patrol. They get together with several community organizations and select 1 student from each Laredo High School to honor them as the Youth of the Month. The students from Laredo ISD who were selected to receive this award were Alexis Carrillo from Martin High School, Zoe Landa from Figueroa High School, Zoe Alvarez from Nixon High School, and Victor Delgado from the Garcia Early College High School. Congratulations to all of these students who were selected to receive this great award. LISD would like to thank the United States Border Patrol for helping us celebrate the great achievements of these excellent students. Students from Figueroa recently participated in a project together with Workforce Solutions of South Texas. Workforce Solutions created a video to help 8th graders decide on a good career path. But the video lacked a way to communicate these messages to hearing impaired students. Andrea de la Garza is the project director for Workforce Solutions. She tells us what they decided to do about this.
One of my staff actually had an idea, says, why don't we have a picture-in-picture of American Sign Language? We're like, Excellent. That's a great idea. But how do we do it?
That's where the deaf and hearing impaired students from Cigarroa come in. Students from both the middle and high school will be the ones appearing in the video, translating the video into American Sign Language. That's what the students were doing on this day. They were being recorded, doing their part for the video. Belen Villarreal is a AI teacher at Cigarroa Middle School. She works with the deaf and hearing impaired students. She tells us about the students' excitement during this project.
Our kids were pretty excited. At the same time, they were a little bit nervous, but this is just came perfect because we are working on Deaf Ed Awareness Week. So this is a great idea to promote our culture, their deaf culture and American Sign Language. And the kids are working hard. Also, all my staff from the high school and middle school are working together to actually talk middle school kids, talking to other middle school students that this is important. They need to choose a career path, and it just because of their disability doesn't mean that they can work. They can choose anything they want to do. It's just they need to set up their mind to it.
LISD would like to thank Workforce Solutions of South Texas for thinking about our students and for including them in this very important project.
Grandparents' Day was recently celebrated all across Laredo ISD. Abuelitas and abuelitos were invited to spend some quality time with their grandchildren at their school. At Ryan Elementary School, they were invited to enjoy a very fun game of loteria. Also, they were invited into the classroom so they could listen to their grandchildren read a special note that the students wrote for them. Milton Elementary School is another school that celebrated their grandparents. Cecilia McGee, the principal at that school, tells us about the grandparents at Milton Elementary School.
Our grandparents are very important in our students' lives, and we want to make sure that we include them and invite them to our campus. And we have a full house. I could say hundreds of grandparents here today, and we're very happy to have them here. So I hope that they had a great time and enjoyed their afternoon with their students.
At Bruni Elementary, the grandparents were welcomed by the principal of that school, Michelle Martinez. She tells us about Grandparents' Day.
We're here celebrating our wonderful grandparents. We're allowing them to walk into our classrooms and visit with their grandchildren. So we hope to make this day a very special day.
We're in school, Bruni Elementary School, and we like Grandparents' Day.
And at Sanchez Ochoa Elementary, the students and grandparents put on their dancing shoes. Rosalba Martinez is the principal of that school. She talks to us about this event at Sanchez Ochoa.
Today we're having our Grandparents' Day open house. We have invited all our grandparents to come into the classrooms to visit with their grandchildren. And in the classroom, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having different activities with the grandchildren and the grandparent so that the grandparents can spend some time and see them in a different environment.
LISD would like to thank all the grandparents who visited our school on this special day.
Students at Memorial Middle School recently were able to be a part of a very fun presentation. The robotics team was at the school to show the students some of the exciting things that can be done through science, technology, engineering, and math. Robotics delivers curriculum to students through technology. They strive to motivate youth to pursue STEM career paths. Leslie Casares is the Gear Up facilitator at Memorial Middle School. She tells us more about this event.
Today we'll be having some fun and some great activities with the kids with robotics. We'll be launching some rockets outside, working with some drones and some robots. This is to help students and motivate them to pursue some STEM careers.
The students were very excited to participate in this hands-on presentation.
A special classroom from Laredo ISD recently received a big donation. This classroom is Mrs. Monsivice's classroom from Alma Pierce Elementary School. This classroom will be receiving a donation from the Encero Auto Group. They aim to help support teachers and classrooms across America. Encero Auto Group is donating this money through a Volkswagen Drive Bigger campaign. Diego Iturbe is with the Encero Auto Group. He tells us more about this donation.
Today we're thrilled to get to give back to our community to help with resources for education and support the local children. We're going to honor Ms. Monsiváis with a donation on behalf of Volkswagen of $1,000 that'll go towards her Donors Choose campaign, and so we're thrilled to be here.
LISD would like to thank the Insero Auto Group for joining us in this Cultivating Champions Through Education. When we return, we will continue with the news.
Stay tuned.
What an exciting day to be here. 4 schools, blue ribbon. I want to congratulate on behalf of the board, Dovalina, J.C. Martin, Ryan, and Zachary for an outstanding job. Congratulations to the teachers, especially our students. Thank you to the parents and to all the board members that work very hard with our superintendent to make sure our schools are ready for the next generation. Again, congratulations. God bless all of you and enjoy this day.
Greetings to all of our Dovalina, J.C. Martin, Ryan, and Zachary Elementary School students, staff, parents, and honored guests. Today is such an exciting and wonderful opportunity for our Laredo ISD family to gather together and to celebrate our United States Department of Education Blue Ribbon School nominees. What an exceptional privilege to mark not only our LISD history, but that of our own Laredo community. Your combined achievements most definitely underline the outstanding work that is being done at each of your campuses, as well as within our district. Please know that we are so very proud of you and our schools. This is why I am truly confident that today's announcement will set Laredo ISD apart from any other district in the surrounding area, as we will be the home to 6 nationally recognized schools who have truly earned this distinction through the persistence, passion, and dedication of all of their students, teachers, staff, administrators, parents, and community partners. We are deeply appreciative of every effort that has been made to prepare our youngsters for the challenges of an ever-changing world community. With this being said, a great big thank you, lots of hugs and best wishes for continued success are sent your way from our Laredo ISD family. Congratulations to our mighty Dovalina Wildcats, to our J.C. Martin Bulldogs, our Ryan Bobcats, and Zachary Zebras. Keep up the great work that you are doing every day for our students. Congratulations.
Welcome back. A very important meeting was recently held in the city of Laredo. This was for the Texas Council on Family School Engagement. This council is being run in coordination with the Texas Education Agency. Our superintendent of schools, Dr. Silvia Rios, was present at this meeting. She told everybody that she is very proud of all the work that is being done at Laredo ISD together with our parents and community partners. Lacey Wood is with the American Institutes for Research, and she is part of this council.
We're really excited to be here in Laredo today for our council meeting. Our council is made up of members that are district administrators, family representatives, people from the regional education service centers here in Texas, really here to provide a diverse voice about how families can be engaged in education across the state of Texas. And today, while we're here in Laredo, we're going to be visiting 2 elementary schools to see their family engagement activities that we're really excited about.
She also shares with us why this council was established.
The council was established to really inform the Texas Education Agency and districts across Texas about how to integrate family engagement into their programs and their systems, really helping to provide families and community members a voice to shape the education for all students in their school and for families to be able to better help students of their own.
During their visit, they were able to see a presentation that was put on by Grace Lopez and the nursing department of LISD. The presentation was on how to give hands-only CPR to a person who needs it. Lillian Swisher, the parent liaison at Ryan Elementary, tells us about the importance of learning CPR.
To me, this is an extremely important course that every parent should know, whether it's at school, at home, shopping, at a mall, at a game. You never know. If you can be the heartbeat to another person's life, this course is extremely important for them to learn. As they say, the parent is the heartbeat of another person. It gives them that extra life.
The other school that was visited on this day was DDHR Elementary. This school has a large parent volunteer force that is an integral part of the school. One of the parent volunteers tells us about the volunteers at this school.
Somos una comunidad, pero nos sentimos como hermandad. Todos hemos hecho muy buena familia. Todos nos conocemos muy bien, conocemos a nuestros hijos.
LISD is very happy that this council decided to come and visit our school district. A group of very bright students from Dikes Elementary School recently joined a prestigious group. 14 students were inducted into the National Elementary Honor Society. These are students that excel in the areas of scholarship, responsibilities, leadership, and community service. Griselda Manrique is a librarian and chapter advisor for Dikes Elementary School. She tells us what will be expected from the students as members of the National Elementary Honor Society.
They were chosen based on their academics, and they are expected to continue their academic progress, and they are expected to do community service and are expected to be good role models for all the other students at the school.
Congratulations to these students on their great achievement.
The LISD Athletic Department recently received a great donation. A Rusty Rehab Center donated 100 foam rollers to the LISD Athletic Department. These foam rollers will be used by the athletes and coaches of Laredo ISD. Dr. Sergio Espinosa works at the Rusty Rehab Center of Laredo. He tells us about this donation.
It's the first of its kind that Rusty has done with anyone in the Texas area, and not just South Texas, but Texas in general. And with Rusty, we've been working with the Laredo community for about 8 years now. So this is a really big donation we could do, and it was definitely something we wanted to do with Ms. Barrera and the whole LISD athletic staff.
LISD would like to thank Rusty for this very generous donation. A 16 de septiembre celebration was recently held at Martin High School. This event is held to remember Mexican Independence Day, which occurred back in 1810. Juan Carlos Mendoza Sanchez is the Consulate General of Mexico assigned to Laredo, Texas. He was invited to this event to see the festivities. He told the students that they did a beautiful job of playing Mexican mariachi music. Homero Tejerina is a Spanish teacher at Martin High School. He tells us what the students had to do as part of this event.
Los estudiantes tuvieron que investigar la razón de esta celebración y hacer su escrito y presentarlo, igual hacer su bandera mexicana y saber los significados de cada color y del escudo. Entonces es muy importante porque la mayoría de ellos tienen esas raíces mexicanas y muchos de ellos ignoran todas estas razones del grito, nada más ven lo que es la fiesta, pero una vez que hacemos la investigación ven lo importante y lo serio que son este tipo de celebraciones y les gusta todavía más y se sienten pues con más ganas y más contentos de celebrar.
This was a great event that was held over at Martin High School.
Recently, we told you about a football player who was named the Player of the Week for the city of Laredo. Well, another one of our great student athletes was also selected for this great honor. That football player is Joseph Ibarra, the running back from Nixon High School. He was selected for his efforts in the Mustangs' win over the Roma Gladiators. Joseph tells us how he feels receiving this award.
It feels amazing. Like I said, I didn't get this award alone. I have my family, guiding me in the right way, my coaches and teammates. It means a lot. Like, it just shows to how much I've worked. I've worked really hard for this, and it's just great. It feels amazing because not a lot of people could say they have their family with them, but I have mine, and they guide me every step of the way.
Joseph had over 300 yards and 4 touchdowns during this great game. Congratulations to Joseph Ibarra and the entire Nixon Mustangs football team.
The Child Nutrition Program of LISD recently held an important presentation on their Lean Green program. This event was held at Nixon High School. This program encourages students to eat more vegetables and also to talk to them about the benefits of a vegetarian lifestyle. Mario Alvarado is a 9th grade student at the Hector J. Garcia Early College High School. He tells us what he learned as part of this presentation.
The vegan diets have a lot of benefits of being healthy and preventing disease, and it is good to be a vegan. It can help reduce the risk of diseases like cancer and arthritis and all that, and also it can help them maintain a good state of health.
LISD would like to encourage everybody to eat more greens as part of your daily diet.
That wraps up this edition of Campus News. I'm Ashley Hernandez.
And I'm Christian Willis. Don't forget to tune in next time. Until then, remember that here at LISD, we are cultivating champions through education. See you next time.
Dovalina! Zachary! JC Martin! Ryan! And I am very, very excited today because today we have an opportunity to celebrate all of the achievements of our 4 Blue Ribbon nominees. These Blue Ribbon schools are so exceptional for not only Laredo ISD, but also for our community in Laredo. And they are so because they are going to become one of very few schools in the entire United States that have been nominated for this honor. With this honor, we will have 6 nationally recognized Blue Ribbon schools in Laredo ISD. That is something that no other district in this area can talk about or can cite to their achievements. So we're very, very happy that this opportunity has come along for our schools. It is also an opportunity to say thank you to the many parents, to the students, to all of the campus staff members, as well as our Board of Trustees for supporting a quality education in Laredo ISD. We're very, very proud of Dovalina, as well as Ryan, as well as JC Martin and Zachary. Congratulations to all of our schools.
I was born here in Laredo in a Thanksgiving Day, November 24th, 1949. And all my life I've been living here. I joined the armed forces. I came back in 1972.
That is Mr. Rasmus Villarreal Jr., a veteran of the United States Army. Mr. Villarreal served our country from 1969 until 1972. He tells us why he volunteered his service to the Army.
I joined the Army because I wanted to be part of the armed forces in the States to protect our government, to protect the people here. And my duties were to repair and maintain, keep the radios, the radios for the infantry and also for the tanks and everything. Sometimes we also repaired the airplanes' radios.
He shares with us his feelings of serving in the Army during the Vietnam War.
At first I was scared because when we arrived there in the airplane, you could see the holes there while it was being bombarded, and there was section out there. So after I arrived in Vietnam, I was scared, to be honest with you. Even though I was with the radio headquarters, we still were getting bombarded with the incomings. So we also had bunkers for our protections.
And even though it was a scary experience, Mr. Villarreal does have a good memory from his time in the service.
I was happy to serve our country, and the most memorable of it, I got lucky to see Bob Hope during that time. Not too many people were able to see those events, so I was one of the persons who was lucky to see Bob Hope, and it was one of the most memorable things for me.
Mr. Villarreal is a member of the Vietnam Veterans Association. Every year they participate in the Veterans Day Parade that is held in downtown Laredo, and they carry a special banner. He has a message for Mr. Pro and the students of Martin High School.
We have a banner, the Vietnam Veterans Association, which I'm part of the Vietnam Veterans Association. And the reason I'm thanking Mr. Pro is because he was the one that repainted the banner. And like I said, I would like to thank him and also the art class, the teacher, whoever did the banner. It's been about a year and a half. So I really want to thank the school here, or Mr. Pro.
Thank you, Erasmus Villarreal Jr. LISD thanks you for your service to our country.
Be a hero. Join the Laredo Independent School District in supporting the United Way of Laredo. United Way supports agencies that help people in our community. Agencies like Communities in Schools that help our students and their families. The South Texas Food Bank sponsors kids' cafes where students can receive an after-school meal at 17 different locations. These are just a few of the agencies you support when you give to United Way. Join the United Way cause. Be a hero. Help us, help others.